So guys, got something to tell you. I'm back at the secret spot. You may know where it is now. You'd notice that a lot of the R3 footage and stuff, like it's filtering through, it's coming through, and I've held a secret from you guys for quite some time. And I think it's about time I tell you. So, what is that secret, you say? Well, let's do it. That is the secret. 2016 Yamaha R1. Oh my god, I love this bike. It is like, I've had it for a while, don't get me wrong. I haven't even finished scrubbing in the tyres. I've actually been very busy, so I've been commuting around on the R3, and this one's sat in the garage, but decided to take it out for today and do a video for you guys. But this is my new bike. As much as people did not believe me that I rode a 2015, I rode a blue 2015. I'm pretty sure it was blue. Back when I was looking for an R3. So I'll give you the whole story with that. I originally went for this bike. This is what I was going to get. I wanted a grey one, and they didn't have any grey ones. They had the black one and a blue one, but they didn't have any blacks. The blacks were sold out. So it was just a blue one, the one that I demoed. I'm like, I don't really want to bloody have a blue one, man. Like, I saw myself in a blue one because I'd ridden a blue one, but I'm like, I don't want a blue one. I just don't want a blue one R1. I really like the grey, and that's how I am. Grey, black, all that sort of stuff, right? So anyway, fast forward about 6 months, I was thinking about a commuting bike. I also rode the R6, mind you, I forgot to add that in. I rode the R6 that same day. At the time, I thought I had ridden that bike in D mode. It actually wasn't. After riding this one, I think it was in about C mode, because C has got that power that the other one had. It wasn't instantaneous, but it's very quick. And this thing, let me assure you guys, is very quick. Like, so quick to the point that if you're not paying attention, you're speeding everywhere and you don't even realize it. It just does it that smoothly. You guys are probably wondering, well, what the hell's happened with the R3? Where'd the R3 go? Like, have you just ditched your R3 and gone to an R1? No, guys, I haven't. I've still got the R3. I'm going to continue to ride the R3. This is just a secondary bike for me. I'm fortunate enough to be able to have it. I've wanted this bike for years. I've wanted the bike for so long that it's I just stopped kicking around the bush, and I'm like, YOLO, fuck it, I'm getting it. This was the last one in Melbourne. I managed to pick up the last grey one in Melbourne. I called everywhere, and it was just by sheer luck that I got it brand new, brand spanking new, right? Like, oh my god, cheap as hell. I got the bike so cheap compared to what the other ones were going for, because it was 2016. And the other thing is, this was Yamaha's what is it, demo model. So straight, not demo model, show off model. So they put all the extras on it and go, look at what you could have, you know. Like, that's what they do. So you'll notice there's an Acra pipe on there. It's still got that big muffler box underneath. I'm going to keep that on there for the time being. It's loud as it is. Like, the YouTube probably won't do it justice, but it is bloody loud when you're on the bike, man. When you crank on the throttle, you hear it. You know it's there. But you can get a little connecting pipe if I so choose and eliminate that muffler box underneath. So I can do that and it'll liven it right up, make it really loud. Power wise, it's as fast as shit. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even pushed it. As you can tell, I've got them one finger chicken strips, yo. Just in the middle of scuffing in tyres. That's why I've come up here to scuff its tyres in, scrub them in, get them all good and ready to go. It's got the fender, but it's not the standard fender. It is actually the Yamaha R1 adjustable fender, so I can, I think, undo these bolts, undo those bolts, and actually pull that and put it there as a fender eliminator. In the back, you literally can't put anything in the back of it, dude. It's, you can't even get a credit card in there. But it is very, very nice. Very nice. It did have frame sliders, it did have levers, it did have pegs, it did have seat cowl and some other things, but I said to him, like, nah guys, I just literally want the exhaust and the fender, because then I can do the rest of the stuff with you guys. Call me stupid or whatever, you're probably like, you wanker, why would you do that? You're gonna get the bike so cheap. And you, yeah, well, as it turns out, it worked out that I did it that way for you guys. As for all those accessories, it has quick shifter, usual R1 whiz bang dangle stuff. It's got the Bridgestone Battle Axe tyres, which seem to be alright. They grip alright, but they're brand new, so I have to see how they go over time. It's got a cross plane, bloody, what is it, 998cc engine. Sounds like the MotoGP machine. Fantastic. It's jizz worthy for sure. It's the matte grey. It's the exact same as the R3. I've actually got a picture, which I'll put up probably now, of the two of them, big sister and little sister. I named the R3, and this one has got the name Raven. And people go, why did you give it the name Raven? It's not even the black one. I didn't even think of that, to be honest with you. The Raven colour scheme for Yamaha, and I'm like, no. I called it Raven because it's like, it reminds me of Mystique off X-Men. You know, it has different modes, and it's got balls, man. It's aggressive as shit, and it can fuck you up if it wants to. Such a good bike, like hands down, it's such a good bike. I love it, I really do. It's aggressive though with styling, and it does get very, very hot. There were the two things that I did tell you guys why I got the R3 instead of the R1. As a commuting bike, I don't know if I'm going to use it as a commuting bike. I really don't. I just have to see down the track what I'm going to do. If I'm going to use it as a commuting bike, am I going to, you know, keep the R3? But at this point in time, the R3's staying, so you don't need to worry, there will still be R3 videos. But without further ado, without me babbling, let's get back on the bike. But literally, I've come out today and got shit on by a bird, and they shit on the tank. But look at all that. Look at that dash. You start it by here, it's got stop, start, run. Man, I don't even think, oh my god. I tell you what, if you're a short rider, you are going to struggle riding this bike. Keep it down, just putt it around. I don't want to scare the poor little doggy or anyone else. Head checking on the thing is a pain in the ass. Since I actually got this, and I had to hide it from you guys for so long, and that's why I didn't want to say anything. I was just like, you know what, I've got time, I'm very busy, but I've got time to take this out and show you guys, so maybe you actually take me a little bit more seriously. Like, everyone just thought, oh, you're just a beginner rider on a 300 trying to tell people how to ride, and I'm like, no one, like, I hate to take this the wrong way, people don't take you seriously on a 300cc motorcycle. They just don't. I don't know why, and I proved my point with that. But as soon as I'm on 1,000, all of a sudden people are like, oh, here you going, bro, awesome bike, oh yeah, you must be a sick rider and shit. I look at those chicken strips, I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like, are you serious right now? Like, no one wanted to know me when I'm on the 300 and you get 1,000, everyone wants to know you. I'm like, that's the other reason why I had the 300 and did the thing with the 300 and still got the 300. I love the R3. The R3 is a fantastic bike, and if anyone else says otherwise, they're idiots, because it is a fantastic bike. It really is. Like, it doesn't have the ball-tearing power of this, but you don't want the ball-tearing power. A little bit more power on that bike wouldn't go astray though, because you just don't have the overtaking power, and you really need to line up from a long way back to overtake someone, you know. But no, it's a fantastic bike, and And with the R1, I'm not going to do a review on it just yet because, like, let's face it, I'm still scrubbing in the tyres even though I've had it for a little bit. I haven't removed the fender or scrubbed the tyres in. So I'm like, I suppose I better get it out today. I don't have any running around to do, so I'm like, I'll take the R1 out. The R1, I think they're just a bad driver. I really do, because I'm not even pressuring them. It is very, very fun to ride. I'm not going to lie. It is a very fun bike to ride, this one. But it's going to get me in trouble. I can see that sticking out a mile. I'm going to get in trouble on this bike. It's just so easy to speed on it, and it does things so seamlessly that you don't even have to try. But as for the fact, like, I'm going to do a, why are you braking? This thing is very, very capable of going quick. Like, see? It is very capable of going quick. Very, very capable. And like, I'm scrubbing tyres, so I'm riding like a little girl. I'm not gonna lie, I'm riding like a girl at the moment. But I've got to get these tyres, these brakes and everything all bedded in before I start really pushing this thing. So, and even then, I don't even think I'm going to be able to push it 100% on the street. It's just brutal quick. It really is. Like, it's so quick that you blow the speed limits out of the water. You blow the speed limits out of the water in like no time, man. I can do all of Australia's speed limits in first gear, and the people who argue with me with the R3 of, oh, you know, what about Northern Territory? Well, can you do 200 fucking kilometers an hour in Northern Territory on the roads? I don't think you can. I think the open speed limits are now gone. I think it's a maximum 140 kilometers an hour. This thing can do 170 something kilometers an hour in first gear. Like, that's just ludicrous, man. And it rails, baby. Like, this is more aggressive than my old man ZX7, and the throttle snap on this is like way more aggressive than the old man's. But I can't see past this guy. It's a bloody corner, mine. So I'm not doing it. I probably could have actually, but oh well. Oh well. The other thing too is I'm still getting used to its speed and everything. Like the R3, you could pin it and you'd have it probably tap out about 120, something like that. Whereas this is passing 120 and it's not even trying. And you're starting to get into the double digits. You're starting to get you get into the double digits with a quarter twist of the throttle on this thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's very fucking jerky. Like, the trying to get a hang of the throttle on this thing has really taken me a while, and I still haven't got that. How you wank, you wanker. He was on the wrong side of the road. Someone stacked. But I love this section here. I normally pin it on the R3, pick her up. She gives me a bit of a wobble at this point, throw her down again. But I'm going a lot quicker than what I am right now. So I don't know if I'll do another run. I might do another run back up and just try and scrub these tyres to the edge. Well, that's actually an example for you guys. You would have heard the wind then. It went from nothing to a shitload of wind in my eyeballs. And that was just not even a quarter twist of the throttle, guys. But the thing that I've noticed with this, you're like never shifting gears. The most you go into is like second, unless you want to do the short blips and just get it up to like fourth and just really putt around and have that torque like right there. Now, speaking of torque, this thing does not have as much torque as the Ducati. The Ducati 1209 Panigale had a torque, oh, that was nutsack. Had a torque known to itself. Man, it just pulled. This thing pulls, but it doesn't pull as hard as what that Ducati did. And like, people are saying, well, you know, what's it like on 1,000? I said, life moves quickly. I'm not gonna lie, like, my life does go very, very fast on a 1,000cc motorcycle, but they only go as quick as what you want them to go. You twist that throttle, it's gonna go. you don't twist the throttle, it's not going to go, right? Just take it easy, you don't push it, and you'll be completely fine. Like, I'm just putting around. I feel at home on this motorcycle right now, and like, I haven't even ridden it that much, to be honest with you. I noticed the wind hits you a lot in the face on this thing too. Well, this thing's only happy when it's going quick as well. Just feel at home on this bike. Like, I can't believe, like, I'm not even trying. Like, seriously guys, I'm not even trying. And on how much this thing just goes. Oh, that was a stick. Fucking rocket ship. The thing is, I might have to get a new helmet. Oh shit. But I think I might have to get a new helmet. Like, the Pitster GP has the extra height in view, like the extra field of vision, and I've noticed with this, like, I'm using all of it. I'm literally looking up at the top of my helmet, seeing the, like, the crown of my helmet, and this is just putting it. She just wants to go, man. She's like, come on baby, throw me in the corner, throw me in there, let's go, let's go, what are you doing? Like, she's just, I don't even have to try on this thing. It's actually scary how quick I can go on this without even trying. Like, I'm not actually trying. The R3, you have to work 10 times harder. Yeah.